Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Mayor's Monday Message for December 14th, 2020. I hope you're enjoying this first snow of the season out there. Hopefully we won't get too much today, but we are looking at possible snow emergency later on in this week, and I will finish out the message. But I'll tell you now, just make sure you go out and check your block to see if there are any snow emergency signs, and make sure you have a plan of where you're going to move the car. They are expecting some substantial snow on Wednesday and Thursday. We have to plow the roads, keep them open for emergencies, so please be prepared. Prepare today so that you will have a plan for Wednesday and Thursday. Today's message is going to be pretty long, so I apologize ahead of time, but there's a great deal of important information today, and I'm also going to try and say some of this in Spanish later, so voy a tratar hablar un poco español hoy para las ciudadanos latinos. So first, let me start with the COVID-19 update. Obviously, everybody's hearing about it. Things are not going the right direction. Unfortunately, we had 2 more deaths in the city this past week. We've had 312 cases in the last 14 days, over 5,000 new cases, approximately 5,150 new cases in the county this past 2-week period. So it's really getting up there. That's well over 1% of the population just getting it just within the 2 weeks. So the numbers are really increasing rapidly. Hopefully you have heard the governor's orders that entertainment facilities and parties are all shut down. It's unfortunate during this time of year that we have to do that, but it is important for the health of everyone. It's, we're doing some hard things right now, and I think I said this last week. If this was an enemy from another country, or even an enemy from in this country, and they killed 300,000 people, think of how we would react. Think of how we would band together and sacrifice to defend our families, our communities, and our country. So nearly 300,000 people have died in just, 8 months? 8 months, 9? No, 8 or 9 months. So please, just because this enemy is invisible, don't think that it's not there. And please, think as you would if we were under attack from an enemy. I feel like the patriotism, particularly in York County, is very strong, and it's patriotic to defend your families and your community and your country. And just because we can't see an enemy, just because there's nothing to run out and kill or blow up or die for, trying to kill something else. I mean, we've got 300,000 people dying, and it is our patriotic duty right now not to go to war, but to wear our masks and to social distance and to close the doors of our stores or limit the number of people that are in those stores, close entertainment facilities, and have a virtual Christmas with your loved ones and a virtual New Year. So as cases, hospitalizations, and I apologize, I normally try not to read a lot, but there's a lot here, so today I'm going to be reading quite a bit. As cases, hospitalizations, and deaths continue to increase across Pennsylvania due to COVID-19, the safest way to celebrate the winter holidays is to celebrate at home with people who live with you. Gatherings with family and friends who do not live with you can increase the chances of getting or spreading COVID-19. 2020 has been a year like no other, and we know that gathering with friends and family can bring joy during difficult times. However, to protect our community, our families, and our most vulnerable loved ones, this must be the year of the virtual table, getting together online. How blessed are we that we have this technology now? And I know I mentioned this last week, but how blessed are we that we can actually see our loved ones? I haven't been in contact with my daughter since March personally, but almost every day I'm on FaceTiming her or Zoom meeting or playing with her for an hour or two. And, it's really hard, but it's what we have to do right now to protect our loved ones. To reduce the spread of COVID-19, it is important that we do not gather indoors or around the dinner table with individuals that do not live with us. Pennsylvania Department of Health guidelines currently restrict gatherings with members outside of your own household. Your household is anyone who currently lives and shares common spaces in your house. People who do not currently live in your house, such as college students returning home from school for the holidays, should be considered part of different households. This holiday season, we recommend enjoying extra quality time with your immediate household. Take advantage of the time you usually spend on hosting or traveling to a big gathering. You can also host a virtual celebration and invite family and friends who might normally be too far away to participate in your usual in-person events. From all of us at the City of York Bureau of Health and the City of York Mayor's Office, we hope that you have a safe and happy holiday season with your families. Ahora voy a intentar decir este mensaje en español. A medida que los casos, las hospitalizaciones y las muertes continúan aumentando en Pensilvania debido al COVID-19. La forma más segura de celebrar las vacaciones de invierno es celebrar en casa con las personas que viven con usted. Las reuniones con familiares y amigos que no viven con usted pueden aumentar las posibilidades de contraer o contagiar COVID-19. 2020 ha sido un año como ningún otro y sabemos que reunirse con amigos y familiares puede traer alegría en tiempos difíciles. Sin embargo, para proteger a nuestra comunidad, nuestras familias y nuestros seres queridos más vulnerables, este debe ser el año de la mesa virtual. Las pautas del Departamento de Salud de Pensilvania actualmente restringen las reuniones con miembros fuera de su hogar. Su hogar es cualquier persona que actualmente vive y comparte espacios comunes en su hogar. En esta temporada navideña, recomendamos disfrutar de un tiempo extra de calidad con su familia inmediata. De parte de todos nosotros en la ciudad de York, esperamos que tenga una temporada festiva segura y feliz con su familia. I hope that wasn't too bad. The Spanish-American Multicultural Resource Center is offering some great services in the coming week. Tomorrow, Tuesday, they're going to have COVID-19 testing. So that's at 426 South George Street. There will be free COVID-19 testing at 426 South George Street between 1 and 3 p.m. tomorrow. And then next Monday, December 21st, they will have free flu vaccines. Now, that's not COVID-19 vaccines. That's flu vaccines, which it's getting into bad flu season again. We can't forget that flu kills people too. Not as many as COVID. COVID kills about 30 times, 40 times more than flu, but it can cause additional complications. And so it's important to get flu vaccinations also. And that will be from noon to 4 next Monday, again at the Spanish-American Multicultural Resource Center at 426 South George Street. En español. El Centro de Recursos Multicultural Hispanoamericana van a tener mañana, tienen pruebas gratis de COVID-19. Mañana de 1 a 3. 1 a 3 mañana, pruebas gratis de COVID-19. COVID-19. Y el 21 de diciembre van a tener mediodía a 4, van a tener vacunas de influenza. No están vacunas de COVID-19, están vacunas de influenza, pero es importante también porque influenza, es posible que la influenza es un otro problema con la COVID y también personas muertas de influenza también. Y eso es el 21 de diciembre, mediodía a 4, en el Centro de Recursos Multicultural Hispanoamericano, 426 South George Street. Let's see, 400? I'm forgetting my numbers here for a second, but it's just tag the tag the post there. Centro de Recursos Multicultural Hispanoamericano. We also this week have the second annual Keystones African American Military Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Unfortunately, this is also going to be virtual. Everything has to be virtual right now, but it's hosted by the York College Center for Community Engagement and Keystones Oral History Series. The Keystones Oral History Series that Brian Wade has been doing is just an amazing addition to our community history, and I want to thank him for that. This event is Thursday, December 17th at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and advance registration is required, so you can click on that event page that I put in the post, and questions can go to cce@ycp.edu. So Center for Community Engagement, cce@ycp.edu. This Hall of Fame induction ceremony was created in 2018 in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Several African-American individuals throughout South Central Pennsylvania were inducted, most notably the late Bonnie Grimes of York County. This year, Keystones Oral Histories is privileged to induct the following individuals: Mrs. Sandra Stockton from the U.S. Air Force and Army; Kim Bracey, former mayor of the city of York, United States Air Force; Carmen Bryant, United States Army; Minnie Green, United States Army and Army Reserves; Reverend Norma Barber Kenley, United States Army; and Bertha Ellen Lively Jenkins Garnett, the Gold Star Mother. Additionally, Keystones will be presenting the Keystones Community Awards to the following recipients: Randy Flum, Dominic Delacarpini, Joan Mummert, and Samantha Dorm for the Keystones Volunteer of the Year. So I hope you can join us on Thursday at that virtual event. Finally, here comes the snow. I think they're calling for 6 to 10 inches right now, the last I saw on Wednesday. So the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory starting today. I'm hoping we're not going to need to declare a snow emergency today, but keep your ears out. If it refreezes and turns into ice, we might have to do something more. But the City of York wishes to remind residents of protocol for snow emergencies declared in the city. Before and during a major snow event, residents should stay tuned to media outlets, the City of York website, and the City of York Facebook page to be notified if a snow emergency is declared. So you can keep checking back at our page, and we will let you know. It hasn't been declared yet, but it will likely be declared if the forecasters are correct. So prepare ahead of time. I'm not going to go through all the lists. Go outside on your block and take a look if there are snow emergency signs anywhere on your block. Take a quick walk up and down your block to make sure. I don't want anybody to get towed. We've been doing pretty well on not having to tow people or only towing a few people, but nobody wants that hassle, and we don't want to do it to you. But we have to have the roads open for emergency vehicles and to be able to clean up the snow. as it comes down. So we do have areas available during the snow emergencies. Lot number 2 at 300 block of West King Street. Lot number 3 at 150 South Duke Street. Lot 3A, the lot at Newton and Howard. Lot number 7 is the 600 block of West Mason Avenue. Lot 11 is Duke and Princess Street. Lot 12 is the 700 block of East Mason. Lot 14 is Penn and St. Paul Streets. And Lot 17 is 200 block of West Market Street at the rear of Mason Avenue. So if you live on, I will say quickly, Market Street, Philadelphia Street, Queen Street, George Street, Princess Street, Duke Street, West King Street, or Beaver Street, you should go out there and check the signs. In some places, it's not all of the street, but so for instance, Duke and West King and Beaver, it's only part of the streets here in the city. But it is important for you to go out there and check and make sure you don't get your car towed, because we all have to work together to get through these snowstorms. So that was a whole lot. And if you're still with me, I thank you for staying with me through the entire Monday message. Please, again, keep wearing your mask and just please keep being patient. And remember that we are at war. This is not optional. These restrictions are not optional. I had some people try to argue with me the difference between laws and mandates from the governor. During emergency orders, or during states of emergency orders are treated as law and can be enforced with both civil and criminal penalties. So please take a deep breath. Think about the health of your loved ones and your neighbors. And have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a reflective Kwanzaa, however you want to celebrate, a Happy Solstice coming up. And just remember that we're all in this to do the best that we can. And we ask you all to do the same. Just hold off for a little bit longer on socializing so that we can save people's lives. God bless you. Have a good week.